Science is a great field for people who are inquisitive, hardworking, and want to help make the world a better place. But what exactly is science? The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines science as a systematic enterprise that builds upon and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Pretty serious stuff, science. But what does that mean exactly? I mean, that's a lot of words. How do we get closer to what science truly is? For that, let's use Google. If we Google it, we find out that science is a lot more words. Google defines science as the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. Okay, that's a lot more jargon. Let's look at the origin. Science comes from the Latin scire, meaning know or knowledge. I think that's a better place to start. With that origin in mind, it's safe to say that science is the process of getting closer to knowledge. Yeah, that makes more sense. I can deal with this definition. And science comes in many different forms. In fact, there are 7 major categories within science. There's applied sciences, behavioral science, cognitive, formal, natural, physical science, and social science. And these categories are then divided into dozens and dozens of subcategories, which include disciplines like aeronautics or biology, chemistry, physics, game theory, tons more. And what unites each of these categories under the great big banner of science is that they work at getting closer to or studying a kind of knowledge. So, for example, biology is the study of living things, or the act of learning more about how and why living things are alive. And the things that you're learning in your science class are all teaching you how to think about thinking. The basic concepts you are learning today hardwire your brain to better understand complex concepts later. So, like the laws of thermodynamics or the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells can help you learn more about what the world is and why it works the way it does. And that's why we think science is a truly great discipline. The things you learn today will help shape the way you think in the future. But don't take it from us. Check out what some incredible scientists have to say on the matter for themselves. Carl Sagan says that science is a way of thinking much more than it is a body of knowledge. And he was a pretty awesome thinker. Marie Curie, who discovered radioactivity, says that there is nothing more wonderful than being a scientist. Nowhere she would rather be than in her lab, staining her clothes, and getting paid to play. Neil deGrasse Tyson says, "For me, I am driven by 2 philosophies. Know more today about the world than I knew yesterday, and lessen the suffering of others." So, scientists are not only thinkers who have a lot of fun at work, but they are people that care deeply about their fellow humans. So, if science sounds interesting to you, we'd recommend considering it as a long-term college and career discipline.